Do you know the difference between being fluent and being proficient? Most people think they are advanced until they see a C2 level word. In linguistics, we use the CEFR scale. It ranges from A1, which is basic survival English, all the way up to C2, which is mastery level. That's the level of effortless academic fluency. Today, I'm going to give you a complete assessment. There are 6 questions for every single level. That makes it to 36 questions in total. We start easy and it gets harder every minute. I'm sure you're ready for this. So we start with section 1, which is level A1, the beginner level. Now, level A1, this is building blocks, okay? Everyday words. Let's start with question number 1. Which word is the opposite of expensive? Heavy, cheap, rich. Cheap. Expensive costs a lot. Cheap costs a little. Question number 2. My mother's sister is my aunt, uncle, cousin. Aunt. Aunt is your mother's or your father's sister. Female is aunt, male is uncle. Question number 3. I am very dash. I need a glass of water. Hungry, angry, thirsty. Thirsty. Hungry is for food. Thirsty is for liquids. Okay. Question number 4. Which place do you go to buy books? Library, bookstore, shelf. Bookstore. You borrow from a library, you buy from a bookstore. Remember, okay? Question number 5. What do you wear on your hands in winter? Socks, gloves, boots. Gloves. This was easy, right? Okay, this is boss question. Question number 6, the last one on the list for A1. Select the correct word. I need to dash my phone battery. Fill, load, charge. Charge. We fill a cup, we load a truck, but we charge electronics. I'm pretty sure that most of you got all the answers correct in this level, but section 2 will be slightly better than section 1. Okay, we come to section number 2, which is level A2, the elementary level. Now, level A2 is expanding into travel, description, and routines. All right, question number 7. Which word describes a person with no hair? Blonde, bald, or bold? Bald. Bold means brave. Bald means no hair. The spelling is different and the pronunciations are also different. One is bold, the other is bald. All right. Question 8. When you go on a holiday, you pack your clothes in your dash. Luggage, package, storage. Luggage, also called baggage. Baggage will also be correct here. Okay. Question number 9. Which verb means to repair something broken? Prepare, fix, repeat. Fix. To fix means to repair something. And by the way, fix also is used for fixing relationships, fixing dates with somebody, with people. Fix works there too. Okay, question number 10. The floor is wet. It is very dash. Smooth, slippery, soft. Slippery, meaning you might fall down. Question number 11. What do you call the list of food at a restaurant? Menu, tariff, bill. Menu. Now this is easy. The bill is what you pay at the end. Tariff is the tax element on the bill. Okay. Question 12, which is the boss question of this level. Which word is the odd one out? Okay. That doesn't belong here on the list. Customer, client, colleague. Colleague. Customers and clients pay you. A colleague works with you. Okay, till here, it's still a smooth sail, but the waters are gonna get muddy and turbulent. Okay, stick around. Section 3, which is level B1, the intermediate level. Level B1 is where we enter the intermediate zone. This is where you can handle most travel and work situations. Let's test your adjectives. Question 13. Which word is a synonym for stubborn, flexible, obstinate, shy? Obstinate. Someone who refuses to change their mind. That is obstinate or also called stubborn. Okay, next one, which is question 14. I am dash because I failed my exam. Disappointed, thrilled, challenged. Disappointed. Sad because expectations were not met. Thrilled means very happy. So of course it doesn't fit here. Question number 15. Which word means to quit a job? Retire, resign, fire. Resign. Retire is stopping work forever due to age. Okay. Resign is quitting a specific job. Question 16. The police found a clue. They have a dash. Witness, lead, jury. Lead. A lead is a piece of information that helps solve a crime. Okay. Next one. Which adjective describes uncooked food? Raw, rare, rotten. Raw. Rotten means it has gone bad. Raw means it isn't cooked. Next one. This is the boss question. Complete the collocation. I need to dash an appointment with the doctor. Do, make, or take. Make. In English, we always make appointments. A pair or group of words that are habitually spoken together is called a collocation. These are pairs like heavy drinker, strong tea, strong coffee. These are all collocations. Moving on to the next one, which is level B2. This is upper intermediate. Okay. Business vocabulary or nuance. Level B2 serves business, nuances, or professional language. Right? Are we ready? Question 19. A person who focuses on small, unimportant details and criticizes them unnecessarily is tolerant, nitpicky, flexible. Nitpicky. Question 20. Which word is the odd one out? Gaze, stare, glance. Interesting. Glance. Gaze and stare are long looks. A glance is a very quick look. Okay, that's the difference. Next is question 21. What is a synonym for wealthy? Affluent, destitute, economical. Affluent, a formal way to say rich. Destitute means extremely poor. So that's not synonym, that is actually antonym. Next is question 22. Someone who is ambiguous is very ambitious, uses both hands to write, unclear or open to interpretation. Unclear. If a statement is ambiguous, it doesn't have a clear single meaning. Person who uses both hands is actually not ambiguous, is ambidextrous. Question 23. An explanation that is based on evidence and logical reasoning is speculative, subjective, rational. Rational. Okay, this is question 24, the boss question of this level. Which word describes a person who doesn't take sides? Biased, neutral, involved. Neutral, also known as impartial. Biased will be opposite of neutral, and involved is just not the right answer here. Now we come to section 5, which is level C1, but I hope you're doing well and you're getting most of these answers right. I'm really excited to see your score. Do not leave without commenting your score. Okay, level C1, which is the advanced level. C1 caters to sophisticated, academic, and specific words. Okay, you have to go very specific on this one. Vague words will not do. Question 25 coming up. Which word is a synonym for worsen? Alleviate, exacerbate, facilitate. B. Exacerbate, to make a bad situation worse. Alleviate means to make it better. So this is opposite of it. Okay. Medicine can alleviate pain. Question 26. If something is inevitable, it might happen, will definitely happen, won't happen. Will definitely happen. It is unavoidable. Okay? Question 27. A dilemma is a difficult choice between two options, a mathematical problem, a disastrous event. A difficult choice. Next one. Choose the word that means brief and to the point. Concise, redundant, prolonged. Concise, using a few words to express a lot. That is concise. We all want to be concise because it's a good trait to have. Next is question 29. The lawyer tried to dash the severity of the crime. Instigate, mitigate, litigate. Mitigate, to make something less severe or painful. Remember, he's a lawyer, right? That's what he would do. Mitigate, okay? Make something less severe, less painful. Question 30, the last one, the boss question of this level. Which word describes a person who shows no emotion, no interest or concern? Meticulous, reckless, apathetic. Apathetic. Reckless is careless. Apathetic means you don't care. Meticulous is someone who shows great attention to detail. Okay. Reckless and apathetic, you might get confused between these two. But if you look at it, there's a difference between reckless and apathetic. Reckless is somebody who's in general reckless, careless. Okay. But apathetic is someone who doesn't care for a specific something. Okay. That is apathetic. And meticulous, on the other hand, is completely different. It's great attention to details. Okay. All right. Coming to section 6, the most advanced level, the mastery level. I hope you really enjoy this one. This is going to be a slightly harder one. And this is native level mastery. Even some native speakers get this wrong. We are looking for a word that describes something very specific. Okay. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Question 31. What does ephemeral mean? Lasting a very short time, ancient and old, extremely heavy. Lasting a very short time. Fleeting also is a good word. Fleeting, ephemeral, something that lasts very short time. Next one, question 32. If someone is obsequious, they are overly obedient or submissive, fat, rude, and loud. Overly obedient. This is a great word to learn. Please learn it with me, and pronunciation is slightly on the harder side, but you'll get it. Even I got it with some difficulty. but I did get it. It's obsequious, okay? Obsequious, overly obedient. Somebody who listens to everything, like a servant who tries too hard to please, okay? Next is question 33. What does cacophony mean? A harsh mixture of sounds, a beautiful melody, a state of confusion. A harsh mixture of sounds, cacophony, okay? It is a certain type of noise where too many people are talking and nobody can be heard. That is cacophony. You often see it on television shows, right? And then you sometimes see it on news, media. Question 34. Which word means to lessen the anger of someone? Mollify, agitate, castigate. Mollify, also similar to placate. Please learn it. Really good word. Mollify, placate. Question 35. Something that is esoteric is understood by only a few people, related to the stars, very clearly written. Understood by only a few. Specialized knowledge we're talking about. Example, esoteric debates, like for a book that is written in an esoteric style that only few people will understand. Okay? Something that is difficult, hard for a specific audience, that is esoteric. Okay? Question 36, the final boss question. Complete the sentence with the word meaning lazy or avoiding work. He was an dash employee who never finished his task. Indolent, insolent, indigent. Indolent. He was an indolent employee who never finished his task. Insolent means rude, okay? Somebody, you call it battamiz in Hindi, that is insolent, okay? Indigent means poor. Indolent is the C2 word for lazy, all right? Somebody who doesn't want to work, avoids to work.